Good morning, good afternoon. Yes, get the hell out. Um, I had two dreams back to back that I do not comprehend. When I say I do not comprehend, I do not comprehend because it makes no sense. Well, before I get into that, I hope everybody had a great day yesterday. Relaxed, no stress, no drama, no BS. I had all of the above and then some. But me being the person that I am, hmm, all I'm gonna say is, you want me, come get me. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, I know how to handle a stalker. I know how to handle a lot. So I'm gonna leave it there. Hmm. In the actions of my sister. Moving on. Um, this first dream, it was wow. Because I don't understand it. My sister and I already live in two different states. You cannot have us together in the same state because it will be a horrific mess. Okay, when I say horrific, I mean horrific. We're too much alike. We are way too much alike. And putting us in the same state together, in the same city, bless you. Because if you think one of us is bad enough in one state, put us together in the same state. We will show you quickly how much alike that we are and how we can cut up, build up, and tear down. Okay? We can fuck some shit up. Okay? But, moving on. Okay? Now, the first dream, I'm literally going in order as it happened. Because I still remember, I still have a clear visual of both dreams. Which kept, well, the first one only looped twice. The second one, I think it just, the beginning of it looped. Okay. The beginning of it looped, but then after that it progressed. One moment. I'm gonna try not to burn my mouth, but I need some caffeine. When I tell you that coffee is still hot, and I had to shift it from the center to all over, all in one tongue flick. And look, it was, the flicking was real. Good morning, sis. And I will get to your texts and such after, because I had to hop right into this because I had to get it out. Okay? Thank you. Oh, and I gotta tell you about some shit that happened. My hands are so sweaty right now I can't even snap. Um, but yeah. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try something. Okay, yeah, that trying something did not even happen. Okay, so the first part. Let me come over here. Give me 30 seconds, everybody. Okay, 30 seconds. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna try something. I'm just sorry, you guys. I'm trying multiple things while I'm live because I want to see how everything reacts. Okay, we here. Everybody still here? Okay. Um. Now, the first part, the first dream actually. I moved from the state that I live in because I wanted to be closer to my sister. And I moved to where she is, like I was literally a few feet from her. Um, it was all hunky dory. It looked like a year had passed, or I was there a total year. And my sister and I, you know what, sis? Hush. Hush. But me moving like that, that's another major move. And I'm not trying to come out of pocket to move across state lines again. I'm no, no. Once, twice, okay, but three times you're not getting a lady. Okay, like that song says, once, twice, three times a lady. No, no, sir, no, ma'am, not at all, never. Um, but we were having fun, tearing shit up, tearing people apart, and I don't mean that literally. Okay, but cross us and find out what. Okay. Um, so my sister's driving. We're going somewhere. The sun is shining bright. It's a nice day. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. We're just enjoying the day. Okay. Um, but in the midst of us enjoying the day and us being in her car, she's literally going to tell me that she's moving to another state or another part of the state. And when I tell you, I could feel the look that I gave her. I cannot with you. I cannot with you. Sister o' mine. I can't. I can't. But, okay. Understandable, I just can't. But the look that I gave her, like, I'm sitting there with my arm on the door, and I'm just looking at her. And I looked at her as if to say, you dragged me clear across the country to tell me after 363 days of me being here, which you already know I don't like it down here, but I moved here to be closer to you. You gonna sit here and tell me after we're having this nice, awesome day that you move heifer. When I tell you I could have just traded places with her physically, just so I can be behind the wheel, just so I can give her a back slap across her forehead with this good old ring, man, look, okay? I was livid. Livid. And I'm thinking to myself, my place has already been rented. It's been rented. And leaving out of the place I'm in. I know nothing about this city, nothing about this state. And then you sat here and literally told me that you're moving. Not only did you tell me that you're moving, we went back to your place and I'm seeing all the boxes. Really? No. Yes, that's a double slap. Okay? On the forehead. Just on the forehead. Damn it. Mm, mm, mm. So, that's the part that kept looping from the point that she said, I'm moving, to the point where I'm actually looking at the boxes in her living room. Which it may not have been my sister specifically because of the way the living room was, its complete layout. But it could be, no, it's not. Because there is no door. Okay, front door. There's no door that would be to my right. It would be the kitchen. So, I don't know who, because everybody I know, their front door, if you look to your right after you step in, it's either the kitchen or the wall. So it may not have been my sister. Well, it may not have been her place, but it was coming from my sister. And I could have choke slammed her. Like my brother used to say, grab that throat, lift that fat, slam that back. That's a choke slam. I'm just saying. I agree with him. Grab that throat, lift that fat, slam that back. Hey, 3-step process. Anyway, that part kept looping. I don't really think that's my sister because her and I, we don't move. Okay, we may rearrange the furniture. We may rearrange, some shit, to give it a new look, a new feel, so forth and so on, balance the energy. But moving? Who? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Well, we don't move every year and every couple of years. No, when we move, we stay. Okay? We grow roots. Luckily, just not attached to our feet. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Hell yeah. See, now she got the song stuck in my head, so I'm going to have to go play it after the video. Sis, go to sleep. Put the phone down. Shit. Give me 1 second. Okay. But I'm gonna have to talk to her and find out what exactly I'm gonna have to talk to pretty much everybody that I communicate with because somebody's moving. Somebody is going through a transitional. Get the fuck out of here. Huh. It just hit me. Okay, I know exactly who it is. Okay. So, sis, you're safe. This is a part of the reason why we cannot be in the same damn city. This is exactly part of the reason. Okay? Exactly part. sis. Love you. Time out. Okay? Moving on. Okay? That subject is complete. Um, Now, the second dream. This is the one that I don't understand because it makes no sense because I'm not a tomb raider. I'm not an archaeologist. I don't have a backpack, guns and swinging from a rope and running on rock sideways while holding said rope. I don't do shit like that, okay? Exactly. Oh! Because it won't be this one. Maybe it'll be somebody watching this video. Maybe it'll be somebody out in the world. I don't do things like that, okay? I don't hold said rope and go traipsing sideways along a rocky mountain. No. I've gone skiing once. Okay? No, I didn't hit any trees. No, there was no physical damage. But on the skiing trip I went on, I'm going to say this and I'm not going to say no names. I had a friend that said, "Oh, I'm a professional skier. I know how to ski. I've been skiing since I was a kid." Okay. Go on, ski guru. Show everybody how it's done. I'll wait. Man, the moment he got down on that mountain and them skis started to slide, them skis slid him right into the side of a tree. So you know me being petty, and I don't hide it. I said, "Oh, is that what we do?" So if we're skiing down the side of a mountain, if we're on a slope, and we're trying to stop, do we just look for a random tree and just go face first into it? Because I'm confused. Usually when you're skiing, you bring your knees and shit and below to a slant. But maybe I'm wrong. That's how I stopped. Anyway, you will never catch me skiing down the side of a mountain again. I mean, it's fun, but once you actually, and you, fuck you. I like mountains. I didn't say I was a mountain goat. Okay, moving on. But the second part of this dream, or the second dream actually, it's set up to look like something out of Tomb Raider. And I say that because I don't know if it was a dungeon or some type of area where you hold criminals and such, but no, it couldn't have been that. But it was very dark. I could hear the water. It was a steady flow, and it was space. And there was this big wheel, and it had a rope on the right of it, a rope on the left of it, but the wheel was not spinning. It was not moving. So I'm standing there in this dream. I'm like, and I'm looking around like, what? Okay, now what? What? Because I really didn't know what to do. I mean, I'm standing there looking like, who done it and why? So after a couple of moments, I'm just like, let me see if I can get this wheel moving. Now, I didn't know what the hell was going to happen once the wheel started moving. I didn't know who was going to come popping out or come clawing their way up out the ground. I didn't know. And yes, I'm a backtrack to the beginning of why I feel like I have clawed my way back to life. Why I just rose from the dead. I feel like Lazarus. Um, but I got the wheel moving. I literally had to climb up the wheel because it felt like it was just stuck. Because the way the water was coming down on the wheel, it looked like it was supposed to be spinning clockwise. So the wheel started spinning. Now this was a big ass wooden wheel. I didn't think wood could survive from all the way back then, but it did. That was real wood. hmm Um, it it's very weird because I had on steel toe boots. I remember the steel toe boots. I remember the pants. I remember the shirt. I don't remember seeing a backpack. Though if you're gonna do some stuff like that, you might want to bring along some water. I'm just saying. I don't remember any weapons. I don't remember seeing it. That doesn't mean it wasn't there. But I got the wheel spinning, and then it looped back to where I was just approaching the wheel. I got the wheel spinning in the loop again, but homie, I need some AC up in this camp. Hello? I need one of them clappers. Just everything electronic, just, you know, shat. Make my life a little easier, because right now I'm sitting over here sweating like a Hebrew slave making bricks. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. It was just a family inside joke. I'm sorry. But right now, to be honest, I'm sweating like a whore in church. Okay, we all know hoes. When them things go up in that church, they wearing what they had on the night before. Moving on. But it progressed, got the wheels spinning. Now I'm literally standing in my she popped up out of nowhere. Damn, 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 damn. Damn. But I got the wheel spinning again, and the water was flowing the way it was supposed to flow from the start. And things started to move. It was literally like someone took my subconscious and put it inside of a Tomb Raider type thing. That's the way it looked. Because once this wheel started spinning and the water was flowing the way it should, there were different things that were moving, and the door, it kind of freaked me out because it had multiple doors. And the only two doors I remember is the one that goes up and the one that comes down. So it was only one of each. So that's telling me that there were two doors that slid together. I cannot speak. What is going on? Like, my tongue just has a mind of its own. Shut up, sis. Okay. So before she had the chance to say anything and distract me again, because we all know that my attention span when it comes to my sister is like that of a child, unless I don't look at her comments. So, Um, I'm not looking. Sis, I know you're up to something and I'm not looking. Um, but the doors really freaked me out because I don't like not being able to mentally have a game plan or several backups to a situation. You owl. Um, but I was able to progress to the point where I was able to get one of the doors down because just like in Tomb Raider, I'm trying. Like Medea said, we sitting here looking like two big Barneys. Oh shit. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. One door went down, and I could hear the other one sounding like it was trying to open. So where I was, the wheel is here, and I went on the left of it, where the sliding pieces were. I literally had to match them with each other because of the designs that were engraved onto these pieces. Side note, does anybody ever have one of those moments where you wish you can just do this like Goku and teleport for 5 seconds? I'm having one of those moments now. Thank you, sis. Love you. Okay. So, I don't know who built this. That's what it, okay. The inside of it, well, this portion that I'm working on looks like the insides of a temple. Now, we all know how I am about temples. I do my best not to disrespect because, you're in unfamiliar territory that's a civilization's or a society's belief, and I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. I'm not in the business of disrespecting anybody's temple, church, whatever you want to call it. I don't know all the names, so I'm going to just, you know. But at least they had a way to climb up to get to the top two. I don't want to call them slats, but it looks like pretty much it's a puzzle piece. So I pushed the top two where they're supposed to go, and they lit up. So I'm just like, okay, I can do this. We got this. And then I climbed back down, and when I got even with the third piece, I literally couldn't move it. I couldn't move it like I moved the top two, because the top two I could push with my hand. The third piece, I was even with it, and I was trying to push it with my right hand, but it wouldn't move. So I had to push it with my foot. And I felt the temples start to rumble. And I'm just like, oh my God, disrespect, disrespect, disrespect. And that's not something I was trying to do. So I climbed down one more set of holes, if you will, to push it with my hand. And I'm like, it's still rumbling. Why is it rumbling? What am I doing? So It can only go three directions. Since it was already over to the left, it could either go to the right and go down, or just go straight across. So the shape, it was almost like this ring, literally almost like my ring. It looked like the Greek god symbol. One part it was facing down that led into a rectangle, and that had to be pushed over to come into the lower part that came out and went like this. So pretty much all the sides had to be pushed to the right except the bottom piece. It had to go to the left. So I'm pushing all of them in order, and I had to just talk myself through the rumbling because this whole place was shaking. And rocks are falling, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Nobody's gonna know where I am. I'm gonna die. Thanks. But I didn't, you know? And I really believe if you die in a subconscious state, then that will affect your conscious and your body. So I always try to look for a way out, which is either my hands or my feet, or a door. Hopefully it's the door that my mind put there for me to get back, because you never know what's behind these doors in these dreams, you know. Anyway, Lord, it is hot. Ooh. But, oh my Lord, I need to shave. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Anyway, so I retraced my steps on the right side. The rumbling stopped. The shaking stopped. Then, at the top, center of the wheel, at the top, I saw a bright light. And I'm just like, okay, well, what is this bright light? Me, I waited a couple minutes to see if anything was going to come charging out of this bright light, you know, because I was not trying to catch or be privy to something that's going to come barreling out of a bright light, you know. You never know. So, I climbed up. Now, we all know I'm not a climber, okay? That's like manual labor job. Ew, I can't, you know. But I used to. That's okay. We won't talk about that. Thank you. So I climbed up, and I was able to get into where the bright light was. I'm walking through, and I hear the rocks sliding. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna be sealed in this little walkway area, and it's gonna flood with water. I'm not gonna be able to breathe, and I'm gonna drown, and I'm gonna die. Great. So lo and behold, I see water just flowing. I mean, it's not a heavy flow. I knew it. 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 How? I don't know. I knew it. Anyway, so as the water, I mean, it's like a gentle stream that was starting to come through. So I'm like, if I just keep moving, I'll be okay. Because I can see that at the top, well, above me, there are square cutouts. So I love you too, sis. And I'm seeing the light come through from outside. So I'm just like, okay, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I mean, I wasn't scared because I know how to swim. I've been swimming since I was a child. So I'm good. Like, I'm confident in my swimming. And for the length of time I can hold my breath. I mean, it's I shouldn't be able to hold my breath that long, but I can. And no, I'm not going to become a diver. No, no. You know, washing the chlorine and the water and okay, I got too much. Keep it. But I ended up running, trying to get to the end. Now, what fucked me up is because when I got to the wall, there was only two directions I can go from the direction I was coming from, left or right. Okay, and with no map, no layout, no blueprints, no hint. But there was a subtle hint, and it was faint. It was a literal torch all the way down there. But to the right, there was nothing. And my common sense said, okay, if there's a light down there and there's nothing that way, we don't go to the right. Mm-mm. We're not traveling in the right direction. We're going to travel in the left direction towards the light. Okay. And I hate not knowing what to expect. Well, in certain cases, yes. But if there's light to the right, my light behind is going to go to the right. You know? But in this case, I saw the torch. It was literally hanging off of the stone wall. So I went to the left with great hesitation. Great hesitation. Because a temple, it has many corridors, many different things that can destroy, well, not destroy, but kill. And I like my life. Okay? I like living. Thank you. But, if you step on the wrong thing, you step the wrong way. I know a lot of people watched the first Tomb Raider movie, and it was a temple, something similar to that. You touch anything, get your head chopped off. It was like that. I have not seen that movie in many months. Okay? But I know there are things that can shoot out of walls to keep you from reaching something. And I'm walking, and something said, run. That's all I heard was run. In my head, I heard run. So when I hear something like that in my head, and I feel it in my gut, that is a gut instinct. Follow that. When I felt it in my gut, I took the fuck off. When I tell you I took the fuck off, I started running like Goku. I mean, I was just shoo! And that's how I reached the torch. And I was able to take the torch out of its holder. And I'm running with the torch, looking like the Olympic marathon runner, trying to light the damn shit. Shut up, sis. Okay? Because my subconscious and my conscious and my body were having a conversation. It said, homie, run. I ran like hell. I ran like Suge was trying to get to Sealy. Okay? Well, actually, I was moving faster than that, but that's besides the point. Um, I cannot with you. Oh my God. But I kept running, and I kept hearing this, like, and I'm like, I didn't stop running. Oh, damn that. I didn't stop running. But I'm like, there's something coming. There's many somethings coming. There's many somethings coming. And for me to hear this, bruh, when I tell you, I took the fuck off, I ran faster. You know, I thought I was already at max speed. Oh no. When I heard the many times, gone. I was teleporting. I wasn't running. I was teleporting. You know, you start here, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet. Yeah, I was teleporting in 5 feet increments. I didn't want to know what was coming. I didn't want to know how big it was. I didn't want to know what it looked like. I wanted to get the fuck out. Okay? And as I progressed in my distance, I felt something hit my back. Okay? I felt it hit my back. And it had a little bit of weight to it. So I'm just like, do we try to get it off or do we just keep running? I said, fuck it. Fuck it. It's already on me. It feels like it latched onto my person. I said, fuck it. Keep running. And I'm just like, I keep hearing that. Oh, I keep running. And then I feel it again. Something just dropped on me and I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I started to panic. Because I had a feeling I knew what it was. And I hate these motherfuckers. I hate the motherfuckers. It was fucking tarantulas. Just how I'm hearing this behind stone walls, I don't fucking know. But that means it was a plethora of them. Okay? I don't like them. I fucking hate them. Okay? And when my brain registered what it was, I don't care what was going on. I just took the torch like this behind me and I'm trying to burn them bitches. Right, exactly. Fingers. So instead, I couldn't reach them. It's like when the flame got close to them, they moved. I said, oh, fuck this. Oh, fuck this. Oh, fuck this. So, I wasn't looking at the walls. I wasn't looking at the top of the shit. I wasn't looking. I was looking straight ahead. And I kept running. I was charging like an angry bull. So, that third one was on my head. I said, oh, nuh-uh. I used the torch to back the shit back. I don't know where it flew, where it landed. I don't give a fuck. It was off of me. So the other two, they were still on my shoulder blades. So what I did is I tried to stop running. So as I slowed down, I just jumped into the wall. And I didn't feel anything, but I just felt the wet. And I'm like, ew. Oh, man, damn. So I said, okay, well, at least they're off me. And I took off again. It felt like I was running a marathon, trying to get out, trying to get to the surface. Even though I kept hearing them, I was like, can it be just rats this time? Can it be mice or something? You know, rats, mice, I can handle. I don't care if you fall on me. Mice got them fucking big ears. Doesn't bother me. Just like that. I don't care. Rats. I prefer rats over spiders. I'm just saying. You know, even with that long tail. My brother had a pet rat, and you put him in it. If you put him in your hand, he would just wrap his tail around you just for security. Didn't bother me. A little cute rat. Um, Rats, mice, I can handle. Even scorpions to a certain point. 'Cause with that, in uh-uh. But what I was wearing, I mean, I wouldn't be able to feel it. But I kept running, just running. And when I got too tired to keep pushing myself, I literally wanted to drop. I was tired. But then I heard water. You want me to swim? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. All the time. They will. They do. But the water that was coming, it sounded like it had a little bit of force. So I'm just like, I'm tired. I have nothing left. I have no energy. I have no strength. So what do I do? The water was coming. I heard the force, but I'm still hearing this. So at this point, I just said, you know what? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. But I kept moving. Then I put the torch down. I could see the water at my feet. I'm just like, oh God. But yet again, I can swim. I can hold my breath for a while, and I can swim. The water never came above my knees. So I'm panicking for nothing. But I didn't know that because I heard the force. But lo and behold, as I started to run again, I'm getting closer to the end because I can see that bright light again. So I start running towards that light. I finally reached the light, and I had to climb onto the leg of a statue, which, mind you, had no grooves, had nothing to put your feet on, nothing. I mean, it wasn't that tall, but for me to get onto the leg of this statue, I had to jump with all the strength I had because I was wet and it was slick. So I jump, I get on the leg of the statue, and something told me, look up. So I look up, and I'm just like, ooh, that's a big statue. It's a big one. But I wasn't scared because it's a statue, number one. Number two, it was, I don't know if this, I don't want to misspeak because I've seen this statue in a movie. I don't know if it was a monk. I think it was a monk because of the way it was positioned. And it's like its hands, well, you can't see my hands, but it's like it was like this. And I had to get across its legs to literally get out, to get back to the surface. So as I'm doing that, it's like I felt peace, nothing but peace. And I know since the water couldn't reach me, I literally stopped right in the center of his hands. And something told me, to just let go. So I sat there facing the statue, and I just went like this. And I was sitting like that because something told me to let go. So I let go. I let go of everything. And I think this dream is symbolic for what I'm dealing with, for what I am not letting go of. So as I'm sitting like this, facing the statue, I just feel it's almost like a spring breeze just blowing, and it came out of nowhere. And I felt so much peace. I've never had a dream like that, ever. And for me to feel this much peace in a dream without me dying, that means everything I'm holding on to, everything I'm feeling, everything I'm dealing with internally, there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to be peace. And that's something I want. I want peace. But I don't want to have to lose my life to get it. So I continued to sit there. And I sat there meditating and giving everything I had been holding on to the statue. Because I knew if I let it go into the statue, I wouldn't have to carry it anymore. And to be honest, I've always wanted the meditative monk statues in my house, because I know they bring peace, calmness, tranquility into the home. And that's something that I need. So after all of this, all of the puzzles and shapes and things that I had to put together to get the water flowing, and then all the running I had to do to get back to the surface, looking back at all of that, it's like I had to go through my mind to get out of the darkness that I'm in. So, sorry. Being so close to that statue and then letting everything flow. What? You are so right. And that's why I felt so much peace, because I was able to let go. And I did not want to move. I just didn't. It's like my stress, my worry, my exhaustion, I was just able to sit there and meditate and reach a level of peace and safety and security that I have never known. I'm sorry. I when it comes to situations like this, I'm a big baby, because I know what I'm carrying. I know what I'm holding on to. But I need to find my peace. Once I find the peace, I can get on a path of letting it go. And that's something I've needed to do for years. Um, and all of my fears, all of my worries, all of my doubts, everything I'm holding on to, I need to let it go. Everything that was done to me in the past, I have to let it go. And that, it feels like that's what that entire dream was about. Putting together the pieces, matching things to open a door to a path that I've never traveled, a path that feels so dark, where I hold a lot of my fear, for me to go through it to get to the other side. Because if I stay right where I am, where this dream started, looking at that wheel, and then turning back, I'll never progress. And that's something I have to do. I need to do this for me, so I can be free. And that's how I'm taking that dream. That is one of the realest dreams I've had. Oh my God, sis, you are hilarious. Oh my Lord, no she didn't. Yes she did. She found it. Um, Sorry, my sister texted me and she kind of, she's always there to lift me up. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. She's always there. So, sis, thank you. I love you. I have to get on that path. My fear is keeping me mentally and emotionally where I am. And I have to let go. I have to get through it. I have to see it through to the end, because if I don't, I know it's going to take me out. And I can't have that. I've come through too much. I've come too far to let myself take me out. So, before I go, I want everybody to face what is holding them back. Because the more I look at that dream, I'm having to face my fear of tarantulas, my fear of dying, my fear of drowning, my fear of losing myself, and my fear of being trapped. And I've never had a fear of drowning. Never. I know how to swim. But when I am trapped and there's water rising, I panic. And I know I have issues with claustrophobia. I know I do. But that is something I don't let out. I've never been in a situation where it's been a tight space and I couldn't get out. But when I'm in elevators, it flashes, my mind flashes back to that point where I was stuck in an elevator and I couldn't get out. And my mind started to race. My breathing was so out of control. That's when I first had my panic attack. That's the first panic attack I've ever had. And that's because I felt trapped. Um, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I am my own worst enemy. I'm I'm drowning in myself. I am letting everything trap me and drown me. I can't do it anymore. I completely forgot about being trapped in an elevator. I forgot about it because I took that and I pushed it to the back of my mind and I locked it away along with everything else. But the more I dream, the more everything is coming out. And the more everything comes out, the more I push everybody away. And I do that to keep myself strong, to keep me from doing this. But this is the portion of it that is okay. It is okay to fear. It is okay to cry. It is okay because the brain has to process what is going on. You have to confront what it is. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I am terrified of tarantulas. I am terrified of them ugly, hairy bitches. Okay? That does not mean, oh, you're gonna confront your fear, you're gonna face your fear. That means go look at one. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. I'm not doing it. Fuck you. Fuck you in the face. Fuck you in the eye. Fuck you in the ear. Because I'm not fucking doing it. Okay? I'm not doing it. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you say, oh, just stay calm. Just let it walk over you. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. And your damn 8-legged freak shit. 8 legs, 4 legs, 6 legs, 9 legs. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. 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 Okay? No, ma'am. If I've already had one years ago, me and my friend and I drove out to the middle of nowhere. We had the windows down. I saw something moving in the distance. Okay? I didn't know what the fuck it was. Until the motherfucker raised up and started running. And the bitch jumped through the fucking car. When I saw the bitch coming, the seat went back. Man, look. When you say holding me down, them bitches is solid. Okay? They ain't moving. But now that I know exactly what is going on within me, now I'm able to deal with things a little better. I hope I'm able to deal with things a little better. Because it took all of these dreams looping. And I still didn't get it. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I thought they were just odd dreams that my brain pulled out of the sky, out of the great beyond. But every dream was trying to get my attention. But I ignored it. Because it's just a dream. It has nothing to do with me. It's a dream. No. Every dream I've had that has been looping, that I thought made no sense, was leading up to this. Those dreams were getting me prepared to have this dream. To make me see. Thank you, sis. To make me see that I have to go through my past and the puzzles to get me out of myself. Yeah, you did. But I was not seeing it. But everything that has been leading up to this, I now see looking back. Something was trying to get me prepared to start this journey. And I didn't see it. My sister saw it. I didn't see it. But now that I see it, I have to work on that. And I know there are going to be times when I want to pull away. There are going to be times when I want to stop. There are going to be times when I just want to give up, but I can't. If I'm able to get through it in a dream, I should be able to get through it in a physical life, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Because physically, I'm okay. But it's just the emotions that I cover up with a mask. And my sister can see through it. My mom can see through it. Nobody else can. And on that note, I'm going to go because I have something to do. My brother asked me to do something. So I need to get myself together in some way, shape, form, or fashion to go do what he asked me to do. Okay? But I do want to thank you all so much for being here. I do want to leave you with this. Whatever took place in the past, I've said this before, I did a video on it. It's not just the past. If we're holding on to it in our present, that means we have to go back and deal with it. We have to go back and face it. We have to go back. With me, it's a battle with myself. And I know that there's going to come a day when it's going to turn into a war of who's going to win. And I will not allow my past to destroy me. I'm not going to allow my past to defeat me. Because I know exactly what happened, when it happened, and who did what. So with that being known, I know how I can head it off. I know where my weak points are with my past. And I'm not saying if I go for my weak points, I can deal with it and let it go. No, I'm not going to go for the easy parts. I'm going to go for the toughest parts of my past I can. Period. Because I want to see how strong I really am. Because if I go for the easy parts first, I'm not going to be able to have a break between the most difficult and the easy. Oh no, I want to do this, go for the most difficult first, have a slice of easy. Most difficult, slice of easy. Because I know exactly what it is. And I don't want to go in order. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, I'm going to go for the most recent. The most difficult, the most recent, then easy. I need to battle myself. I need to battle my emotions. I need to battle my memories. I need to battle my everything. I need to battle me. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Even though I will still be doing my videos, I will still be battling myself. And I can battle myself silently. Won't nobody know. Now, if I do break down, if I do shatter, it will be known. But right now, I am having a hard time breathing. Because, you know, you're crying, your nose runs. I don't know why you cry, your nose runs. I don't understand that part, but hey, it happens. And then my sinuses are deciding to step in and say, hi, remember us, we're still here, thank you. So, on that note, I'm going. And I do want to thank you all so much for watching. I am sorry this video is so lengthy. I didn't want it to be. But, you know, if you like this video, subscribe, hit the little bell, like, comment, share. You can find me on Twitter at LoyalToMyCrown. Email the channel at zakarah@gmail.com. It's time for our past to stop holding us back. It happened, yes. Nothing we can do to change it, nothing we can do to fix it. So, man, look, I think if I love myself too much, or even more, the world would have a problem. I'm just saying. But it is time for me to go. And I do want to thank my sister for having the facts and the factual truth and being there in support of me and my videos and making me laugh and making me prove that I have the attention span of a child. But I do want to thank you all for watching. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, tap the bell so when you get a notification from me that I'm going live, you can be right here with me. And I hope everybody has a great day. Please, if you are facing a situation that is going to be weighing heavy on you and you can't do anything about it, fuck it. I'm in a situation right now that is pressing, but I can't do anything to change it, so fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. I'll deal with it then. But, you know, it's bills. What are we gonna do? Stop the world and say, oh my God, I can't handle this? No. Fuck it. I'm doing the best I can. You're doing the best that you can. An incoming call, and it's on my other phone. Hold on. So, I have to go now. So, I will see you all later at another time. Sis, I will call you in a few, okay? But until then, text me. I love you all right? Have a good day. Have a great week. No stress, no drama, no BS. And I will